Medase, Meka say, and Rami ready headlines and on so many flyers. Now, say, President say, I will build the Black Stars around. I will build the Black Stars around. Now, me ready now, a bit worried. Kakra, as my President Takano, war in Susan so be prayer, na ehu, edema Ghana. But later, me see the audio no said the old boy enyumre no and I mete niamani biase kakra. Especially in some na all cano eno na ye nyina ya kan already so but na all ka say I will build no na make us president there. Uni say football untumi ka say we build your coach and Ghana Football Association for Juma. But me who say all kind of say we have to. I was saying, and Ansana Metia, but initially was worrying. Utie de all kana. You discussed this extensively, said this is the template of Ghana football. And I'm sure any team are more sports background, they will end a lace way at the Tony Hall. Now a long overdue. Bayer Day, the Ghana Football Association said on Bayer Sadi way. Meaning say a be our more ambition partner, but a difficult because it requires political will. No country can do this without political will. A doable. It has been Ghana's template towards football development. The African Cups are yajin now because a different generations, especially the last one in 82. 23 players at the coin, nemu 21. Now omuye from the local leagues until omuye homegrown talent. Only 2 of them, George Alassa from FC Libreville and Emmanuel Kwashi, the captain of that side from Zamalek in Egypt. Omo maka nyina Nketia Yosin and all Opoku Free, Opoku Nti, Abedi Pele, all of them were playing in the local league. Even in recently, our junior national teams, Omobo Moje, Yaudi Sakamo, Pram Mighty Royals, Yako under 19, under 20. Majority of them are from the local sides. Michael Essien, Derek Boateng, Adutu Tuskele, most of the players are Mobehete, Sule Muntari mo, Emmanuel Ajimabedu. Ofa omunyina omoye from the local leagues. Enti eyadea uya ebua omaino in so many ways. 2 ways. Importantly, one, say omaino league no peja. We invest sa o build league from the grassroots, say the president Ekano. Or kasa about Winneba Sports College, or kasa about say build these sports colleges. These are the things I count the BR. You be training coaches. These are the same things I can't be. You be keep players from younger age. Said the ACN, Derek Boateng, Gordon Atram, John Mensah, Lai Kingston. You pick you from young age under 12. I'm saying no one president by ex-president or canon. No one keep you together. So I'm back by the time I'm back by age 19, 20. No. Now I'm through the Ghanaian system. At least I'm under 17 back home. 19 back. That is how you build. Time they know themselves from the youth stages. That is how you build a stronger national team. All the top European teams are building. Majority of them, they are built by the local sites. And I say, leagues, and now more league in the Caribbean. Player, not under 16, under 17, under 18. Do you get my point? And the Enrus or senior team on travel no. They know themselves from the youth sides. That is the best way on to me agile. National team level ne dia unya more nche. Nti upesa build more. You build from the youth sides. A perfect example is the 2001 squad. They call Argentina. Ye keep you from under 15, under 17. Ne bi ma be room, ne bi ko ne bi be room. By the time I do 2001, Omone Saviola and Di Alexandro Mokoboyeno. It was so perfect because Omabo Momache, Omoasu a movie called Black Stars later. Sule Muntari, Derek Boateng, Razak Ibrahim, Razak Pimpong, John Pinstel, John Mensah, Omoa Michael Essien, Omoana a boy. Omodia call walk up. It's just Oma Boache. Into Omoko Bruchi Crow, Wana Samoja Biabi room, will be of free Europe, non so be room. Yes, don't rely heavily on the European players. One advantage is that you get the players to be able to pass through your national system. Secondly, omobo local league a boost to the local economy. Who are top players omobo local league? Emma league every weekend competition wom. And it's a offer will be na oba bebo for national team from Europe. Onim se oba no oni Charles Taylor bi ono so bo local ebe compete a. On beka se Charles Taylor a local player nti no nyere no. Onim se ono so nimbo because our Boko CAF Champions League. The more you keep them, the more your club gets the strength to compete with other clubs on the continent. In Mozambique, for any Omoboye, 11 of their players are from the local league. Egypt, for 19 of their players are from the local league. South Africa, out of 26 players on the Bayano, around 24 are from the local league. They are in the semi-final. Egypt, they more rely on this concept, right? Omodeti African Cup, 90%, 100%, no money in our league. And a good call, but it involves political will, a lot of money, resources, expertise. So you already see a person at this sports, a revamp economy, no part of it. Near your mass sports, a year said the Union ISC and Niger football, and Niger Honor there. This is the template. Yena namo ye toho. Whenever sports college, you better revamp pram. You basically see colleges maybe across the country. All bobo no oko school, all bobo no oko school. And to Omunyina together, the best of them, you pay them together into the national camp. Omo 2-3 years, no more under 17. Omo under 19. Abrofo before Mokokra, they have played together for some time. Your team now they call Ivory Coast, no Darius. Only 2 or 3 of them have ever played for the Ghana under 17. And 2 of them cried Omo enya chance. Your team EB. Kudus abo under 17. Asopoku wa mobida onuso aboya under 17 or so. We omu free more. I think say 1 or 3 players out of the 27 and omabo Ghana. Nti se na winning go. Ada na ya under 17 year hu under 20 year hu under 23 year hu da. Except the Black Stars, but they have to pass through your system. Youth system. And when I understand it, the tenets, the philosophy, the culture, and when you Black Star level, they can only come for 10 days. You cannot teach all this. And when I'm planning for me bonding, telepathy, cohesion, Omu said they are a team. They are playing for a nation and not themselves. So the call is good. Initially, me read the headlines. No, it didn't sound well. But after listening, it is a good caller. Said this is how nations build their national teams or rely on foreign players in Bibria. A lazy man's approach. Tembia the onimbo because why we say we league not saying Division 3 player crowd Europa. Opesa okofaneba. Almost ye training according to the country now more philosophy. But bet me the 2, 3 be on my best, 4, 5 be on my best abe room. But over reliance on the foreign bred players, a cost more. Men kasa omo but build your national league. Or my dear Effie, or more big task, or more main products, and yet the national teams. Or more main product is the league. League in here stronger, or reserve team or more youth. What about senior clubs? Obi stronger. You don't struggle to build a national team. But say, we have say a easy mawa, even Morocco for now, or more yes, near more France. Accra Fakimimo, they start playing for the youth teams of Morocco. You can check. Majority of them were invited to play for the youth teams. So you start building the philosophy of the country, the mentality. From there, this is how we want it in Ghana. You teach that at the under 15, under 17. You can't teach that at the Black Stars level. Into your mobile, which means a cohesion in Obiada, or for the first time. National team camp, and I walk up. You can't do that. How did we miss out on Kamal Dean playing for under 17? How did we miss out on Nyama? How did we miss out on all these players? Oma Moya under 17. Contrary to how we built ACN Sulemuntari, Derek Laimo, Stephen Apia, under 17, no, or 15 years. Yes, I pushed in the under 20 in Nigeria, 1999. You pushed in the under 23, Meteors, no, about senior team. So you can see the difference between them and the players who have been called up just because they were bred in Europe. You can't do that. It's a lazy man's approach. But the man penny be an say, Obe invest in local league no. Obe build national complexes. You be keep players or more young and atete or more. That is the right way to go, but it requires a lot of effort, expertise, funding. Now, a political will and just a man penny and a castle obey. Say, if you follow Quadia, a struggle, but say politics and policies of the country, no, align it to this, sir. And your football, all our sports, whenever sports college, this is how we trained majority of the players who have gone on to shine at the global scene. Majority of them who have gone on to win medals for us and in the Champions League and other top competitions, qualifier for AFCON and World Cup, they were brought there. Abeku, Kwansa, Samuel Inkum, Michael Anaba. It is the National Sports College in Winneba that trained them. Windy Bay. So that's how you start football. And yes, I would play more. Walk of Tariq Lamptey, walk of Inaki Williams, walk of Cornes Joffa, walk of Patrick Pfeiffer. Would your mother say what for me national team in 10 days? It's a lazy man's approach. So I believe said the ex-president Mahama Ekano said ye benya sikata yechi na enye sebe political campaign there. That is the right way to go in building our strong national teams. And no problem, it's sustainable. A check because you have the plan. No one is the players, no for who produce what it or more opinion on the but omabo together. It is the way to go. Darius.
Very well, Oba. Medasibe Brena, all kaina may dream say, I mean, a very good idea, very good, a very laudable one to be precise. Now, a dinner was a onyan sana when you now by into reality. Because can say those days, and we all know, say near the Omoko, Winneba Sports College. Now, as I say, Winneba Honomono situation, and said, Anya Papa, me sure say, Obiampo Bayes or the Nebampo Quaquatana for even a week. No. Also, the Ghana Soccer Center, yeah, Jeff, and also Diano, it's not really in good shape. And Tiniama, when you know, you were saying a lot needs to go into this, a lot to breaking it down. Ebiana man peniti, almost all more draftman nusuti, Ebin to an answer 1 year pa.
Well, more drafty and I say more money side and I'm sure that they know better than I do. But Betty Maka said, I started with infrastructure in Algeria. Or more top stars in Europe, but or more around 10 academies across their provinces. Morocco are building some in their country and even in Europe. They are building an academy in Europe for the players who were born there. So they be training or more with the Moroccan philosophy, even in Europe. Entire infrastructure first. So we basic Ghana Soccer School of Excellence, and obe revamping the media sada area and see a bunny in elbow. Near reconstructing to meet the current modern demands, standards of football. Whenever they know, I was say a call near sign called revamp completely. Your call northern region near Yebi, your call middle belt, Brunga Hafo, Yebi. Now, for inter schools, more 14 years, I'm your best I ever from. They are on scholarship. They are playing football, and they are also going through the curriculum academic one. By the time omo be do top no, omo be call professional na e be you almost your best from Brunga Hafo, best from Central, best from the Northern region, best from Upper East, you put your money together. You have 50 players across the regions. I want to hear the best. Goalkeepers 5, midfielders maybe at 20, 30, strikers say. You are now say you are modern say you be there. You bet to me Eddie more adfa entity coaching, training of coaches. Kwame Nkrumah ye send it top coaches near the Omako Europe. See the top coaches in the Europe. Now fe almost wakusua modern trends no Omako attachment. Omoba PE teachers no mo free when ba ne keep course no. E was ha and ye almost started. Enti a program a grand scheme. Now we are wako scouts almost be free from more school and now more MO school. By a bit my from my bed mix and Sunny a scout to be crowd Europe. I almost on crowd more Europe a person about me extremely good. Extremely good. So they 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 pounds before a Dupre. I could convince one player no. So 10,000 pounds and 20,000. It be a bit more training and cranny be more talents. 20 ewa. Could be menu now pesa okudi na chia. It be a bit more training could be menu be 10 ewa. Enti idea doable. Talent ne de waha. Infrastructure, funding, experts in coaching and scouting, technical direction, resources, in terms of logistics, and near my debate training, but said the mechanic sikasem sikana ekutawa sa near my way no ubetimi and genuine honest people. So ujaima the current structure of the FA na mihuna sikani bia for munsem o man fine yes adwuma Mauritania for ayebi top countries bia yebi sa so na minus bi so ayebia ke verde for ye yield the results. Ghana and to me anya ntimi trust the current organogram of the FA. It is a binary so beya. It has to be strict supervision together with the FA for no say yebema muskade by be supervise ama meet the standards no and yes Darius sikana bese nyunagu but so the mekano it requires a lot of political will, effort, funding, but politicians cast on betimi aye no mo pia ye bobo we one man for mo kasa. It means say everybody loves it. It's something that's doable. It requires funding. Parliament be was so mo bam na ye tweska se de ye na ye be honhom faso so said there might be AD football and sports home faso.
Fantastic. Oba medasi bebre na meja ma wako ene dwumade ne doso pa na ma mimisa we yanra public account committee minim se wanya videos ni bia hwe na ne ekoso wono no minim mo pick there na me there member bia na mpese me do fire say ye bi question na science say bia no crash den ni muntine bia question no answer wasn't going straight forward. I na we say videos we bia minim ne ana tai ka kire.
Oh, and can be answer me home faso be also. Papa na wote ho NSC chairman na wo kana se manya na ye start kai. Me say odi me akokot. Ye ka ho asem. Ba manfo hu enema na ye ka no mahu ne life. Public accounts committee na enye I don't see it as anything serious because my friend and even the chairman, respected chairman James Kluge, he was saying it. What I say, my friend, the same thing the cost. Yen obia opanyibia nkasa nkyere no opanyibia ntimi nkasa ebia ye na free hodi obia banti okọ no say bibi o ho a ebobo ni ho anko okọ a obesuru onim say after this ye be kasa bibia sinti enya mehwe bia is just a routine exercise.
Very well. So now, 8 days more to our big event, the most awaited Save Ghana Football Demo. What is the update, Oba?
Updating and say ya prepare and ye kushia penyimphobia omo football top penyimphobia more football ye ni omo ekushia na ye bedi nkomo wia omo nso ede omo support ebe maye amye hudwumadi na ekoso no intimately aka say bibia is in line. Yeah, prepare. We are meeting some officials and top people in this country, influential people in this country. If we work on every day, there will be a bear. You per se a jump and you furnish and almost support. But 14th demonstration neighbor.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Saddick Adam the Sports Obama. Minim no di beja and sana wako.
Medal BBRC, Trinity of our company limited for Mamina, Homo director and penny for Nasi. Tebia BB almost support here. So and Dr. Kwakwatin, when he said demonstration, what him was a moment almost support. And he said, I have more money now. BB because to be a certain moment.